not. No,
Where's the other numbers?
I don't know the other numbers. These are the only numbers that I know. Dyrachyo might be on fire, but Team Liquid might put down that fire, if you know what I mean, with the draft that they have, because it looks pretty damn good, I would say. Like, they have so much counter picks. They have pretty much every single hero can close out the gap, find this sniper, and find Nature's Prophet, which might be a little bit of a difficult situation for them to deal with. In terms of the front line, they don't also have like the best front line yet. Sure, you might have Undying. Celery should have a good lane, but knowing how things went during the Major, during the past 3 or 4 years of Dota, you don't have to play the lane if you're playing into Undying as 2 strength heroes. So expect a lot of shenanigans, a lot of lane poolings, because they don't have ways to stop you. They have no slows other than Shrapnel, which I don't think it's going to be okay. Talking about some of the nerfed heroes in this game, we see Batrider, which did have a rough time against Queen of Pain. This matchup is like almost unplayable. Queen of Pain got 2 extra damage even, which sounds, you know, just like 2 damage, but that's quite a lot for the laning stage, and Batrider needs more mana for sticking a palm, 5 extra mana. So even the mid matchup is going to be rougher. Also, you mentioned something to me, is Spectre going to go for Meteor Hammer? I don't think he will, but it's also an option. I'm sure in this meta, we will see some Meteor Hammer Spectres, because it does, like, you build into Ring of Health, you have extra regen, you can push towers, you can farm the stacks as well. Most likely, considering what he's playing into Sniper, Clockwork, Batrider, is just going to be a Blade Mail Power Treads type of a build.
Yeah, I'm glad that one of my ideas finally made it through the pre-check, and you get to say that maybe Meteor Hammer will be built, but it does feel like it's going to be a Blade Mail kind of game. Would you even consider Radiance at all, or is that just not even in the question?
Oh, that's also not a bad idea, considering that it's 350 cheaper. I mean, it got approved. Every item build is viable if you don't care about winning or losing the game.
So you're telling me Boots of Bearing into Nullifier. Okay, cool.
You might win some games. It's not terrible build. Zai hiding here, trying to get some lane shenanigans, as we talked about. Tofu needs to be a bit more careful. Shotgun in his face. Mickey also using a dagger.
Yeah, not great to eat that Scatter Blast right in the face of the Clockwork, but this feels like it's the Clockwork's job, right? Battery Assault, run into the enemy heroes, disrupt their farming patterns, and make sure you try not to die. But as we see with Clockworks every now and then, it's just like bound to happen where you're just, when you're playing that aggressively, you're going to end up giving a life over to. As long as it's not First Blood, it's not really awful.
Ooh, looking at the mid matchup, Quinn 8-2 against 6-1 on Batrider. This matchup does get tougher as you start to get more points in Shadow Strike. This is 2 points, 3 points at level 5 on Shadow Strike. You don't have much way to farm as Queen of Pain then, but it's mostly about dominating the matchup. But so far, Quinn doing really good.
Boxy right on top of Dyrachyo, but not really enough damage to get the kill, just disrupting him as well. Quinn, you talk about that matchup, so I'm thinking to myself, you know, give Quinn a bad matchup. Let's see if he can beat it out. And I feel like this is going to be a real test for him, especially, like you said, with the Shadow Strikes getting stronger and stronger.
Yeah,
so
it's a bad matchup for him.
Yeah. Very bad matchup.
So looking at the top lane,
Dyrachyo. Ooh, First Blood.
Well,
He's
he'll
going to
get
go to Dyrachyo. He got the kill to Zai first. They end up trading, but Boxy's going to die here too. With the Tombstone down, they have the ability to go and trade, and First Blood for the Sniper, that works out in favor of Gaimin Gladiators.
That's not a good trade for Team Liquid at all. Like, Celery lives, he gets to level 3. Dyrachyo got to level 3 before he died, is bringing items to him. He has Boots of Speed and Gloves of Haste, and Quinn's the one playing very aggressive. It should not happen.
Getting chased out of the Tier 1 tower, but now Quinn in trouble with the Shadow Strike on him. Boxy with a TP rotation over mid, and there's nobody to help this Batrider. In Shadow Strike won't get the kill. It'll be Boxy who claims the life of this Batrider.
Quinn didn't have Firefly, had a Fairy Fire available, but did not want to pop it, did not want to use it, and Nisha will get rid of this one. Who got the last hit? It was actually Boxy, so.
But there is that D-ward that Nisha gets. He gets a little bit of extra gold going his way, and with no contest coming in as Quinn is respawning, the lane looks that much better here for the Queen of Pain. Still, though, CS kind of even-ish. It's just a question of whether or not it's going to stay that way. Been looking over bottom. Ace on this Nature's Prophet. Still a hero that feels like it's very much in the meta. This Prophet, even post-patch.
Wrath of Nature, base damage nerfed. Also his...
Racho again. Taking a lot of damage from the tag team and the right clicks with the snowball coming in from Boxy. Forcing him to back up, and he can't really get a kill here on a Boxy if he wants to. There's 13 charges on the wand, and Duraggio
good body blocks.
Throwing down another shrapnel, making sure to walk away from Boxy, and now the turnaround damage is there. He pops the salve and starts throwing some right clicks in over onto Boxy, but Zai's here as well, just trying to cut this creep wave and get some CS under his belt.
Duraggio pushed away as far as tier 2 tower, forcing them to use a healing salve and missing a decent amount of CS. Looking at the mid lane, like this is where Queen of Pain starts to take over. Shadow Strike, looking at the CS 22. 5 Boxy, one more time.
Onslaught, and now they drop the Tombstone. Will they have the ability to keep him alive? Not really. Celery, he'll, well, see his sniper die trying to trade. He doesn't have Soul Rip at level 3. Does get the kill on his eye. So again, another trade, but they do kill off this sniper for the second time.
Yeah, this is the second death of Sniper. A bit of a rough one. They have so many heroes to close the gap. You have Spectre as well to jump on top of you. With like Aghanim Scepter should be your next item after you finish off Blade Mail Power Tread. So having that bit of a global presence, any kind of rotation with either Tusk or Primal Beast before you have a Force Staff, you're dead. Like there's no way you're gonna be saved. Heroes that they have on their side doesn't have saving capabilities. Nice charge by Boxy.
Yeah, it gets down to the low ground. Celery still chasing. Maybe to get more decays out and potentially get a kill here. He does have a Mango to devour, but chooses not to. And well, now damage coming in from Zai Onslaught, as well as that trample used, but no kill there. Boxy, by the way, he also got the Tombstone, and I mean, a free 125 gold is always nice in this early in the game, especially for support.
This game, pretty impressive. He's been on point with the rotations, gonna secure. Yeah, most likely. So, gonna secure the Arcane Rune for Nisha, who does have a point in Sonic Wave. No bottle, because he's playing into Batrider matchup. Might decide to pick it up and try to get something done.
Let's see. A couple stacks here of Sticky Napalm as Nisha with the Flame Break. Ooh, Sonic Wave, but Quinn still gonna chase, forcing the Blink back. Needs to be careful taking the damage under the tower. This is a little bit of the same story from Game 1, right? Like, Liquid feel to be the dominators of the early game, but yet it's a net worth lead for Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, definitely. Queen of Pain, if he did not have Arcane Rune, extra 30% cooldown on Blink, I think Quinn would gotten the kill there.
Yeah.
With Lasso, was very close to getting him, and Boxy will TP out. A lot of heroes low HP on side of Team Liquid, but none of them dying.
And nobody dying just yet. By the way, Nisha's going to have that Sonic Wave back in just 40 seconds, so Quinn's going to have to be a little bit careful about the timing on that if he stays here a little bit too low.
Quinn played this lane so well. Only 400 gold behind Queen of Pain, and also forced Queen of Pain to use Sonic Wave. It was with the Arcane Rune. If it wasn't, then I would say it was a big win in terms of the trade, what you get. We didn't talk too much about Ace. He's been pretty much free farming in this lane. They can't really put too much pressure on the hero. If they try to go on him, use a cookie, he can always TP out, and he's way too tanky to just be bursted. And something that Panel mentioned, going into Aghanim Scepter, this item allows you to like stop Primal Beast from charging in, stop Tusk from using a snowball, and also Queen of Pain. Usually Queen of Pain does struggle at the early stages of the game where she blinks in and can't get out because the lower points in Blink, especially in this type of a matchup where you have 4 points in Shadow Strike. So that means that you want to get Scream of Pain for farming, which also means that Blink Strike is not going to get priority in this. So 12-second cooldown, got to be very careful.
Yeah, so this is going to be a very value axe, is what you're saying. So let's see how quickly that comes out. By the way, you know, I continue to harp on the net worth that's going on here, and it's just like Duraggio died twice in his lane and he's still top of the net worth. Like, his lane has become free all of a sudden. Zai over to the side, he's now getting chased by Quinn and Celery. Like, he's not getting out of this. Quinn gets a kill, which, you know, rebounding off the lane that he's having is a great kill for him to get. They've got the Fire Snap Cookie that lands on a Tofu. He'll use those cogs and he's still alive. Like, he's so
gonna be fine.
tanky, and he's going to walk away from this exchange.
Boxy trying to find a different angle, snowball on cooldown, but Tofu knows something is up. This comes down to Tofu's item build. I was very concerned about like what he's trying to do with it, but like you talked about the trays that he was doing in the lane where he can go in and he can't die with this type of a build. So 2 gauntlets, 2 branches. He had 840 HP, I believe, level 1 as Clockwork.
Yeah. So now dealing with close to 1200 HP on this Clockwork, he's not easy to kill, which is evident right there in that last exchange. Ace, good shards from Boxy to block him in, but here come the Treants to try and get in front of Boxy as well. Not really much doing, just farming. Dyrachyo now throwing some right clicks on Azai. Quinn over to the side. He's got a lasso if they want to get there. If they can get there to lock him up, they don't even need it. So Quinn, he's starting to move around, and even despite the fact that the lane was difficult, he is making his presence felt all over the map once again for Gaimin Gladiators, and this has been the story of the series so far.
Nisha, think about going in.
Hard snowball, scatter blast, celery. He's gonna use another decay. Sonic wave just getting that kill.
It's either you use a Sonic Wave, get a kill, or you try to use the Blink Strike, finish him off with Scream of Pain. If there's another hero, if there's Clockwork on a different side of the map, you die. And he's gonna actually kill him. This is why he was thinking about not getting in. So no magic wand popped. He had strength, he had intelligence trades on Queen of Pain. Oof, a bit of a rough one. I think I want to see how much damage was that.
The Wrath of Nature.
Oh. Well, it doesn't show. Never mind.
No, I'm waiting. Refresh. I'm hoping. There it is. On my screen, at least. 351. There it is. Let's go. 351. Looking on it. And, I mean, a decent amount of damage, especially after that fight. Because, I mean, the Undying was making himself very hard to kill. Multiple decays, just standing there in the trees, like, not making this an easy kill whatsoever. And, I mean, all these heroes have really made themselves difficult to kill. And look at Quinn. Just farming up all these ancients.
Surprise!
Gold.
Team Liquid didn't try to go for this stack because they did see it when they tried to go on Tofu.
Oh boy! Oh, the rocket flare.
5 HP.
So close.
Sniper did not have a point in ulti, so decided to opted to go for more of a farm-oriented build, putting more points in headshot with Mask of Madness, which does make sense. Like, his next item build should be Hurricane Pike to be able to protect himself. There's way too many heroes that can close the gap. Queen of Pain, as we said, Tusk as well. Boxy, now he didn't get priority in taking the
other stacks
Tome, but they're going to take this big stack.
Yeah, which is good because they don't have stacks on their side.
So, still trying to get himself to level 6. Quinn scouts things out.
Flame break, and again, I don't think they're going to need themselves using that lasso at all. They get the kill into Boxy. They look over Insania, pushed by the Cogs after the Fire Snap Cookie. They've got the Pulverize happening over bottom to get the kill here on the Ace. They'll take the Nature's Prophet, but the trade is in. Dyrachyo gets the kill on Azai. Now, with 2 heroes on him, Mickey as well as Nisha will get the kill on Dyrachyo. The Sonic Wave will push back Quinn and Celery, as they'll use that Spectral Dagger to slow up Quinn, but the chase is on from Celery, who's starting to eat a lot of damage here from Nisha, and not willing to continue to push on forward while Quinn's slowed up and not able to get in the fight.
The good old Sonic Wave, the zoning one. We can call it Zoning Wave, pretty much. It's just, either you use it, or you potentially die, and you don't want to take that risk, so... Not too bad of a fight for Team Liquid. They get in there, they kill Dyrachyo. Queen of Pain's getting the items, does have Witchblade available. This is a
snowball.
Certain death.
Kisses.
I don't think they needed the kisses. Quinn still trying to make something happen out of this one.
He is just not needing He'll lasso the Tusk and get the kill there. But now he's very vulnerable, and they'll get the kill on a Queen. Like, the turnaround there is because of the over-aggression coming out from this Bat Rider.
He was thinking about using it immediately. Sometimes you don't want to pop it because it's 2-minute cooldown. And now Nisha, on top of the net worth, has a Witchblade that we mentioned. Witchblade plus Shadow Strike, it's a lot of damage. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
So Ace, still trying to farm up his Aghanim Scepter, very close to it. If he didn't die, he would have like 13, maybe even 12-minute Aghanim Scepter, which is still pretty impressive. But you can see the nerfs to Nature's Prophet. His strength gain did get nerfed. So right now, even with the Aghanim Scepter, he is sitting on 1,500 HP with just at level 9.
So, what, 14, 15, and then Clockwork at level 7 with his 13, 18 health. Clockwork's going to the gym more. He's got that strength. He's got that HP.
The good thing about reading the patch notes is you do get confused. So I just double-checked. His strength gain did not get nerfed at all. It was agility and intelligence. So joke's on you guys.
But now you'll think it's strength for the entirety of the patch.
If someone stopped listening after that because you know, he had to go, and he was like, man, this Nature's Prophet really is not that tanky because Lacoste said so.
Oh, man. Look at the odds brought to you here by esportsbet.io. Not as bad as the last game, where it was 1.06 for Gaimin Gladiators. Very even thus far. Maybe a little bit of underdog here for the side of Liquid while Boxy goes down. The hookshot lands. It's on Anisha. The Cogs will push him back, but he still has that blink, and he's got an arcane rune to work with, too.
As a Queen of Pain, you would definitely want to try to take that fight. And I talked about Blink not getting prioritized on Nisha. He put a second point just because he might think that he's not going to be able to get out of trouble, but picked up the talent instead. Extra 11 strength, which is quite a lot of HP. So he's all about that survivability. And we talked about Primal Beast items in the previous game. Now it's bounced back from Quinn.
Yeah, that's rough. Can't onslaught when you get hit with the Flame Break, and we'll try to go to the mech to survive the Pulverize right on top of Tofu, but he doesn't care. He'll get the kill on his eye anyway. Nisha, he had that Arcane Rune, so he's got Sonic Wave and everything available. Tofu getting run down, but he's got to be careful. The Soul Rip from Celery onto the Clockwork, so Nisha blinking away towards Insania as three heroes are laying in wait here for the side of Gaimin Gladiators if he does go back in.
Yeah, that's a Cellar Rip coming in very clutch to keep Tofu alive.
And they'll try and go. They've got that upgraded Wrath of Nature, and they've got Tofu coming in with the Cogs pushing him away once again. The more numbers kisses, but they've got themselves the hook shot. They get the kill on Anisha. Tofu, oh, he will get denied by Celery, and well, they'll lose a courier. They get the kill on Insania, and I can't do anything to really turn this around. So the Gaimin Gladiators win another fight.
But they're all over the place. They're outnumbering them. You see Clockwork having long range initiation with the hook shot. The Nature's Prophet ulti bounces. So decent amount of damage. Still Quinn, the king of damage in this game. Like, he's going to have BKB. They have two abilities that go through magic immunity. That's Sonic Wave, which I think you might need to pop it on Batrider once you see him getting in, or Punch from Tusk, which is not going to be enough. Boxy's still doing the same thing, disassembling his Tranquil Boots as he did in Game 1, trying to farm up his Blink Dagger to be able to get potential saves. Gotta be a bit more tricky. And we see adaptations already, because Ice Shards got heavily nerfed in the previous patch. 400 cast range decreased on Ice Shards, which is pretty big. Like, you need to get really close to cast it now.
Yeah, but he's still been landing some decent shards.
Sure. One of the reasons why he's maxing out the Snowball now.
Yeah. So Boxy, like you said, Tranquils into the Blink Dagger. So we'll see how that combo works for him. I'm still just watching how to do this disassemble, reassemble, disassemble stuff going on. I'm still learning, as he's currently got everything locked. Just waiting to see the right-click, unlock, right-click, unlock. Seems very tough.
Yeah, very difficult. Team Liquid will aim to go for this Aghanim Scepter plus BKB timing on Spectre, on Queen of Pain, sorry, to try to make stuff happen. They do have decent amount of Roche damage. Like, it's not the best Roche taking potential because Tusk only has 1 point in tag team, but if they take a fight, I think they can take the Roche.
So even though the Liquid are down 6,000 net worth, like, does the game change back towards feeling as even with the Ags being picked up by Mickey?
Radiant's bottom tower
Is that a power spike enough?
They need to get some kills. I think this Nature's Prophet needs to die, but he's getting also super tanky. Both cores going for... Big timing for Gaimin Gladiators is going to be 3 BKB cores, which is going to be slightly later than Team Liquid's power spike, I would say. I love using the word power spike. Makes me feel so smart.
That's what I do. If I want to sound smart, I just say power spike. Insert X item plus power spike. Hook shot will land on the Mickey, and he's just short of this Ag, so that'll put the timing back a little bit further as they get the kill on the Spectre. They'll try to chase the look for Duraccio.
Nice
but
spike.
He's got himself that Hurricane Pike. Will get some distance. They'll still lose Tofu, but that's not the target that Liquid were looking to acquire.
Gaimin Gladiators already set up the vision in the enemy jungle, so they're gonna see these rotations, and they see them teeping in as well, so very nicely done by Gaimin Gladiators. They only trade position 4, they kill the Spectre, and as I said, trying to delay the game as much as possible to hit their BKB timings before Spectre can finish off the Axe. Potentially, I mean, she's gonna have it in 400 gold. Dyrachyo trying to go for a solo kill, needs to be a bit more careful here.
Yeah, doesn't want to risk going up the steps, especially with, well, not known to him exactly how many heroes are there, even though they've got a little bit of vision on that cliff.
One thing I really like about this draft from Gaimin Gladiators is that they do allow Nature's Prophet to scale as an offlaner, and you'll still have position 5 going for Mech, eventually Guardian Greaves, and your 4 going for Pipe.
Win, BKB. Avoids the Fire Snap Cookie. The Shard's not going to matter. Hook shot from downtown coming in from Tofu. That'll line up the lasso. They'll get the kill on Anisha, take out Boxy, and that is a double kill for Gaimin Gladiators. Not a specific person getting the double kill per se, but, well, you know, they'll take these kills in droves.
Getting hit by Wrath of Nature, plus also getting rooted. Hook shot from Tofu, finding the right angle. These wards, they still didn't get dewarded in the Liquid's area, so need to be more careful about that. Like, this is pretty standard ward that we see on the high ground, but so far Gaimin Gladiators have been playing extremely well around it.
Yeah, found that vision, found the ability to do what they needed, and well, Dyrachyo moving forward, but he's got the Hurricane Pike that still puts him right next to Mickey. Troublesome for him. Cogs around Boxy, the damage coming in for Dyrachyo. They just don't have the damage to get a kill, and now they're going to continue to go and they'll look for Zai. They've got the Soul Rip, they'll take out a second. Mickey trying to run, but he's going to fall. Dyrachyo standing his ground, and well, he'll eventually drop to Nisha.
They'll get Quinn as well.
And they'll also get Quinn with the Mortimer's Kisses. It's starting to look Liquid's way to try and salvage this one, but it just takes so much of a sacrifice as the hook shot comes through.
Oh, they're going to fight
Nisha. They'll fight Nisha. They want to go, and they'll get the kill to the Queen of Pain. Ace is in on this to take out Celery, and Senya's becoming rich with the triple kill, but the rest of your team is dead. And you'll fall too as Ace has an ace up his sleeve and gets the kill onto the Snapfire.
Dyrachyo got tricked there by quite a bit. He was waiting for Primal Beast to get in so he can pike them. So he came a bit forward instead of going backwards to try to push him away instantly, stop his onslaught from getting in. And then Tusk comes in and blocks him with the shards plus the cog. So he was kind of forced to take this fight, which didn't end too bad. But since Snapfire joins, this is where the damage is going to come in. Queen of Pain, a bit of a late TP. I didn't follow if he had TP not available, and you can see the power of it. And then 2 supports chatting it up. They're like, oh, Queen of Pain, she just blanked in. We're not going to TP out. We're going to take this fight.
And look at the damage that they just do right as he comes in. Oh, hook shot and slapping him with the decay. And
not able to get out. And look at positioning from Insania. He's trying to go around the trees to scout things out if there is an observer ward on the high ground. And then Ace figures it out, uses Treants. He's like, no, there is no observer ward there on the high ground. So 9 heroes dying, 10k gold lead for Gaimin Gladiators. They're still trying to make something happen here with the smoke. Boxy does have a Blink Dagger.
Throw that illusion over on the Celery. Hook shot.
That was so close.
They still have the Sprout. It's around on Boxy. The Fire Snap Cookie doesn't get him over the cliff, but eventually he does get over. I think thanks to the Flame Break that came in from Quinn. And that pushed him over the cliff, so he was able to get out safely. Now a BKB on Dyrachyo, so you've got the BKB available on the Batrider. You have it on Ace as well. It's the BKB lineup that you were talking about, and we'll see how that works for Gaimin Gladiators as they immediately smoke.
This is a big kill. Mickey, let's see if he's quick enough to use Blade Mail.
They'll spot him. They've got the cogs. They'll have the lasso, and he is dead.
Sniper down to half HP. If there's a Sonic Wave plus a Primal Beast Onslaught, these heroes pre-BKB are gonna fall, but unfortunately for Team Liquid, Dyrachyo just finished off his BKB, Quinn has 8-second BKB, and Nature's Prophet also shiny 9-second BKB. This is the big timing I was talking about. They're gonna go inside the pit.
Hook shot lands onto the Snapfire. They've also got themselves the Wrath of Nature, which roots up Boxy. He's over to the side and trying to TP out with the Flame Break. The damage, they get the kill on both supports on the side of Liquid. So Gaimin Gladiators really looking quite nice in these fights, and they will probably claim their prize of Roche.
Nature's Prophet ulti hits targets that, you know, are seen, so in terms of vision, you have Tombstone, you have Rocket flying around, Shrapnel as well. There's a lot of stuff providing vision for the team, and now Dyrachyo will pick up that Aegis. They didn't even use a BKB on him. They didn't even use they did use one on Quinn. Okay.
Still low, 8 seconds, right? Like these high duration BKBs in a point in a game like this. Quinn, he's on the run. His BKB is not available, so that means he will die there to Nisha. Nisha and Mickey make it a combination that works. Hook shot off the mark as Mickey throws a Spectral Dagger out, but Dyrachyo with the damage. They'll pop the Blade Mail, they'll go to the BKB, and now they'll use that Haunt and get away, but the Wrath of Nature comes in, and I believe that locked up Nisha for a moment, but he's going to pop his own BKB. Mickey, he's right back out of Dyrachyo as well as Tofu. He's back into the mix. They get the kill there onto the Spectre, and that is not the place that he wanted to be. His Celery's going to be chased here by Zai as well as Boxy, but the Rocket flares out. Celery's so tanky. Yeah, Ace coming in with the right clicks coming through. Insania trying to get the fire stack going to get Boxy out, but the Sprout is up around him. They get the kill to the Tusk. They'll look over at Zai. He's going to try and get out with the Onslaught, and he will do just that as he curves over onto the high ground, but they might still be looking.
Dyrachyo still looking for something. Does have Shrapnel, but not going to go for it. Cookie plus a 4-staff available.
Not going to be as easy anymore.
Celery is way too tanky. He does have mech. He did have, I believe, a full magic wand there, plus a Glimmer Cape gets the Soul Rip off.
Who can bottom to get another kill on Quinn? He does have his BKB this time, though. Not going to be so easy. And they're also setting up mid for Gaimin Gladiators. 13k lead, like what's the comeback path for Liquid?
In terms of scaling, Gaimin Gladiators lineup, it scales extremely well. You have tri-cores, plus you have also supports that scale relatively well with levels.
They're going in on an Ace.
This is a big kill.
Yeah, they've got that kill. And that was off the Shadow Step, so having that available to you every 40 seconds sometimes feels kind of broken.
Team Liquid will need to play around the vision, and you can already see someone spinning it out. It's on the high ground. They did catch a glimpse of me, so they need to have good vision, and they need to split up the map with this a bit of a more global presence coming out from Spectre, one Blink from Queen of Pain, Blink from Tusk. They can delete the heroes. 2.5 minutes left on Aegis. Let's see if Gaimin Gladiators can try to get something else done. There are two Tier 2 towers available still, so should try to go and get some pressure done. You see Dyrachyo talking by quite a bit on camera. Boxy trying to buy some time. Hook shot missed again. This is the second time Tofu misses it, but the other hook shots were really on point.
Yeah, Boxy's been across enemy lines for a while now, so he'll finally TP back, but he has been disruptive in his time over there. Shadowblade, they're making the Silver Edge on the Sniper, Rocket Flare, and the Wrath of Nature, so, well, now Zai's in some trouble. He's got a TP still. He's on the run. Tofu
does have a BKB, but Quinn is coming.
Yeah, hookshot with Flame Break, stopping the onslaught. Now they go to the Assassinate. They look over as they'll get a kill on a Zai.
Did not want to pop that BKB. I'd say it's a tough choice. Maybe he thinks he won't be able to time it. Like Batrider just shown himself from the fog. And another smoke. They are the ones controlling the outposts, so they can easily TP to both of these if necessary.
Boxy again across enemy lines and trying to find as much farm as he can. He's got that Blink Dagger. Going with the ulti coming up from Celery. They'll go with the Gleipnir from Ace. So Insania is very dead. Rocket Flare trying to get them some vision. They'll look, maybe find Nisha, but up in the top lane, Mickey, he's been caught by Quinn and Dyrachyo, and that is another kill onto the Spectre.
This should also be a tower, maybe even a second tower, because they still have a full minute left on that Aegis. Gleipnir done on Ace. This is a big item, especially against Tusk. Can't use Snowball against the Primal Beast, against Queen of Pain. Even though item got nerfed, it's still a very powerful item. Just in terms of stats that it gives to, I'm going to call this intelligence carry more than offlaner, considering the item that he's going for. And one of the reasons why Ace is on top of the network. Like, his item build has been on point. We've seen this item build like the other way around as well, but coming from the offlane, I like Aghanim Scepter. A bit of a tough game here for Zai, where he can't get in. Pike, Clockwork Hook shot, Cogs, way too many abilities like Flame Break from Batrider, etc. So,
and Quinn's been on it too with the Flame Breaks that have been stopping the onslaught. Ooh, they're going to get the root. The damage coming in from Dyrachyo. They have the hook shot to go into the base, and they'll get the kill on Azai. So that means no Primal Beast for 47 seconds. Boxy goes in with a snowball that goes across over to Ace. They'll go to the board numbers Kisses. It's right on top of Ace, but it's not doing enough damage. They get the kill on the Boxy, and now Mickey going in. Jumping forward, there's the Sprout. That's a big issue. Blade Mail being popped, but with the Flame Break, they get the kill on Insania. They're going to look over at Mickey. He is in so much trouble. Even with the Spectral Dagger, he cannot get out of those cogs.
That's
they
just
take out
clockwork.
Tofu, but everybody is dying here on the side of Liquid. Nisha with the BKB. They find themselves Dyrachyo, and he is going to die here. No buyback for 75 seconds, but they do need a little bit more, and they won't find it in Celery, who TP's out.
2 buybacks, heavy commitment from Team Liquid, so next time their supports die, it's still a glimpse of hope. Let's see if they can find something else. Boxy, no Blink Dagger available. Yeah, he can find another death, it seems.
Yeah, burning, and eventually, even with the snowball, Quinn ready to let him pop out. He snipes the kill. That was impressive.
Tofu, yeah, that was nicely timed. Tofu even gets him the tip.
Yeah, good job stealing the gold from Quinn. So 17,000 net worth lead here for Gaimin Gladiators. You can see Ace, like you said, that int carry kind of thing that's going on with him on the Nature's Prophet. And, well, he is up 5K on Dyrachyo, who feels like he's having a real good game himself.
Dyrachyo is just a secondary carry at this point. I've seen so many games where Ace Nature's Prophet takes over. Does have Mindbreaker. They also found Elven Tunic, so some really good neutral Tier 3 items, Psychic Headband as well. Of course, you want to give that to Batrider, who does have Octarine Core, does have Arcane Rune in the bottle, and also the gem that Celery bought for him.
And both teams getting the Quickening Charm, too. So, see who picks that up for both sides. Who wants a little bit of a cooldown reduction. Liquid, it cost them buybacks, but they were able to salvage a little bit out of that fight. But it just still feels like Gaimin Gladiators have complete control of the game.
There's so much sustain on Gaimin Gladiators. You have Satanic that we talked about. Like even Mask of Madness, if he's not attacking Spectre with the Blade Mail, is going to give him decent amount of lifesteal. Soul Rip on 6 seconds cooldown, plus a mech. And he's even going into Guardian Grease, getting very close to it. Just needs 100 gold to finish it off.
Tofu, by the way, only needs 200 gold, 300 goldish to get that Ags picked up.
So more rockets, which is going to be great for Nature's Prophet ulti. Ooh, that was a close one again.
They spot him. Flame Break missing. Smoke coming out from Liquid, but that's bottom while they're chasing Nisha top. They're even thinking about throwing Ace up here. Got the Wrath of Nature going and jumping around.
Quickening Charm, Octarine, Arcane Rune, Flaming Glasso. Cooldown 52 seconds. Boots of Travel is like 40-second cooldown or something. Oh, never mind. It's
they go to the Walrus Punch. It's going to be on Dyrachyo. They might be able to get the kill on the Sniper, but with the Hurricane Pike and the BKB, he's able to get away. He also had that Shadow Blade. They'll go forward with the Haunt. They're trying to get anything out of this one, but look at the damage coming into Insania, coming out from Ace. Ace is going to stand his ground. They go over and get the kill on Mickey. That's going to be Dyrachyo, who had a sliver of health to get the kill on the Spectre. Walrus Punch again. It pops up Ace into the air. That might allow Zai to get out, but it's a snowball over to the side, and it looks like he's probably dead. So we'll focus our attention on Zai as he's on the run. The Flame Break lands, and Zai trying to get out of this one, but Quinn finally gets the kill. Tofu hits the hook shot. He's got the cogs. The Gleipnir in from Ace with the BKB pop by Nisha. Sonic Wave, but Quinn
not enough
still
damage.
Surviving. The damage coming in from Liquid just not going to be enough. The Flame Break lands. They've got the Assassinate. Not even needed as Celery will get the kill on Anisha, and Liquid just losing heroes hand over fist as they fight in a Gaimin Gladiator.
I'm not going to say this is it. Like, see the damage from Nature's Prophet with the Ags and Gleipnir, 5.5k damage, almost the same amount of damage that the whole Team Liquid squad did in the previous fight. 2 supports did buy back. Tusk didn't die. It's Snapfire who died, but Queen of Pain, I don't know if you want to use the buyback here. You're going to kill your own game, so that's very difficult. You see Ace even split pushing this bottom tower instead.
Throw the treants at bottom, throw your right-click damage at mid, and you should end up getting both. And a shrapnel thrown bottom, too. Gleipnir lasso, Walrus Punch comes in, they'll go to the buyback coming in from the Queen of Pain, they'll go to the Born Nervous Kisses as the Sonic Wave hits on a couple of the heroes. They get the kill to Quinn, they'll look over at Tofu, he's trying to stand his ground, the damage coming in, they get the kill to Mickey and Zai! Oh, Nisha drops, he just bought back! Oh dear, oh
This
dear.
might be
the
it,
Liquid
B-Cup.
team is evaporating here as they'll go in with the Gladiator. They'll get the kill. Auto Insania, the snowball over to Duraccio. But what can you do but die, Boxy? You're the man in the box. And Ace will get the ultra kill. They'll get the GG. He gets the rampage to cap it off. And they will take the victory 2-0 over Liquid. They just cannot figure them out as they have come to play in the arena, the Coliseum that is Dota 2 for the Gaimin Gladiators.
Gaimin Gladiators, what a showing. It's just...